Before we begin the review, you must know the difference between a fisheye lens and a wide-angle lens. So I'll link a video below the like button which explains exactly that in less than 2 minutes. Now that you know the difference, let me speak about the 3 main points that you need to know about a fisheye lens. First is the field of view. This thing is wide, like seriously wide. It has a field of view of 210 degrees, which is 87 degrees wider than the ultra wide lens on all the phones, and it's really close to that of a human eye. So getting everything in frame that's in front of you is definitely not an issue. Second thing to know is distortion. As you can see, everything's distorted right now. Yeah, there's obviously going to be a lot of distortion since that's how a fisheye lens works, right? But you can use the distortion to your advantage almost in all situations, as will be shown in my sample shots. And if you don't want the distortions, you can easily fix that in Lightroom with just a few clicks. The third one, details. This is one area where this lens is leagues ahead of any other lens in the market. Obviously the details are not as good as how it would be if you hadn't put on the lens, but again, for a fisheye lens, it's really good. Before you go, I forgot to tell, this video right now is also being shot on the fisheye lens. So this is how it looks with the fisheye lens. Let me just remove it and show it to you now. This is how it looks without the fisheye lens. Oh my god. Things are not all hunky-dory though. Speaking of some cons, first thing, this lens gets smudged and scratched easily. So always be aware of it, as these affect the final image quality significantly. Secondly, there's a lot of chromatic aberration if the lens is not aligned perfectly or even really close to perfect in front of the phone camera. Otherwise, you will see a lot of blurred details, something like this is how it looks. This is how it will look if the lens is not attached properly, and you can even see some vignetting in the side, so that you must keep in mind. And thirdly, the corner details. The corner details in images are below average, I would say. The colors are blotchy and muddy, but again, with the field of view so wide, I don't think you should be looking for the corner details, and you can't really notice it in the first glance unless you're looking for it. So that's that. So in conclusion, this lens, albeit a little too expensive, is worth it and you'll enjoy it a lot, especially for landscape photography. Thank you and have fun shooting.